Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. They don't know what else to do with him. The creative struggle of Triple A's booking for a former WWE champion. In the world of professional wrestling, few figures carry the weight of both expectation and pressure like Triple H. As the man steering WWE's creative direction, his booking decisions shape the destiny of some of the most celebrated and talented performers in the industry. Yet, despite his prowess as a storyteller, even he has faced criticisms about the handling of some of WWE's top stars. One such case that has recently stirred up debate is his management of a former WWE champion. Let's call him the misused superstar. When the misused superstar first made his mark on WWE's main roster, he was a force to be reckoned with. A multi-dimensional athlete with charisma, skill, and a unique look that separated him from the pack, he quickly ascended to the top of the mountain, clinching the WWE Championship in a historic match that etched his name in the annals of wrestling history. Fans celebrated him as a breath of fresh air, a wrestler who could be both the face of the company and the embodiment of the modern era. However, fast forward a few years, and the landscape has changed dramatically. His momentum has seemingly evaporated, and the once prominent champion has become lost in the shuffle of WWE's weekly programming. A string of losses, illogical storylines, and inconsistent character development have left fans scratching their heads, wondering where the spark that once made him special has gone. Triple H, known for his visionary approach to talent development, has earned a reputation for nurturing stars in NXT and turning them into household names. Yet, when it comes to the misused superstar, many feel that he has struggled to translate that same magic to the main roster. Veteran wrestling analyst and former WWE personality, let's call him the Insider, recently addressed the issue in an exclusive interview. "It's almost like they don't know what else to do with him," the Insider remarked. "Triple H has this incredible ability to see the potential in talent and get the best out of them. But with this guy, it's as if he's hit a creative wall. They've tried making him a face, they've tried making him a heel, but nothing seems to stick. You can see the frustration on his face. And that's not good for anyone, especially the fans." The crux of the issue seems to be WWE's attempt to repackage the misused superstar, bouncing him from one character arc to another without a clear direction. Wrestling is all about storytelling, and when the narrative isn't consistent, even the most talented performers can lose their way. Triple H, who has excelled at building long-term story arcs in NXT, appears to have struggled to replicate that same continuity on WWE's main roster with this particular superstar. One theory put forward by wrestling pundits is that the misused superstar has become a victim of his own versatility. His ability to play different roles, hero, villain, and everything in between, has made it difficult for WWE to pigeonhole him into one definitive character. As a result, he's been subjected to stop-and-start pushes, where he's given a major storyline only to have it fizzle out without resolution. "The problem isn't his talent or his charisma," the Insider continued. "It's the creative direction, or lack thereof. Triple H and his team need to pick a lane and stick with it. They need to figure out what makes him unique and amplify that instead of constantly changing his character every few months." This situation has also reignited the debate about the creative disconnect between NXT and the WWE main roster. Triple H's fingerprints on NXT were seen as golden, with the brand becoming a developmental powerhouse that produced stars like Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, and Finn Balor. However, the transition from NXT to the main roster has often been rocky for several stars, including the misused superstar. Wrestling analyst and veteran manager, whom we'll refer to as the Critic, added another layer to this perspective in his commentary. In NXT, Triple H had more creative freedom and could take risks with long-term storytelling, the critic explained. But on the main roster, he's dealing with different expectations and a more diverse audience. There are more cooks in the kitchen, more executives to answer to, and that impacts the way talent is booked. The misused superstar thrived in the NXT environment, where his persona was allowed to develop naturally. On the main roster, he's become just another player in the game. The wrestling community has always been vocal, and social media has exploded with suggestions for how WWE could better utilize the misused superstar. Many fans have suggested a return to his roots, a reboot of the character that once captivated the audience and propelled him to the top of the card. Others believe that a more complex anti-hero role, allowing him to explore the gray areas of morality, might help re-establish his relevance. The challenge, however, lies in committing to a story arc that allows the misused superstar to grow. Wrestling is not just about the in-ring action, but also about the emotional journey that fans go on with their favorite characters. Without a clear direction, no matter how talented a performer is, the connection with the audience can quickly diminish. The biggest question that remains is whether Triple H can correct the course for this former WWE champion. Historically, Triple H has been praised for his adaptability and his willingness to listen to the fans. He's also proven to be someone who learns from his mistakes, taking criticism to heart to refine his approach to storytelling. There's a growing belief that the current situation might be a temporary lull before a major creative resurgence for the misused superstar. With WWE continuously evolving and new talent emerging, Triple H and his team might just be waiting for the right moment to pull the trigger on a storyline that can rekindle the spark that once made the star shine so brightly. Veteran wrestler and legend, known for his no-nonsense attitude, let's call him the Realist, weighed in with some blunt advice. Sometimes you gotta let the talent breathe and find their own way, the Realists said. You can't force it. The guy's got all the tools in the world, but he needs that one big moment to remind everyone who he is. Triple H is smart enough to know that sometimes less is more. Maybe it's time to take a step back and let the guy be himself again. Triple H's booking of the misused superstar has indeed become a focal point of debate in WWE circles. The criticism isn't without merit, but it also highlights the complexities of managing a diverse roster where every decision can make or break a performer's career. Wrestling is, at its heart, a collaborative art form, and finding the right path for the misused superstar will require not just creative ingenuity, but also patience, risk-taking, and trust in the performer's own instincts. For now, the wrestling world waits to see if Triple H can guide this once great champion back to the glory he rightfully deserves, or if the misused superstar will become another case of wasted potential in a business that's as unforgiving as it is rewarding.